Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and today I would like to talk to you about my two favorite techniques to keep up with my business ideas: Simon Sinek's Golden Circle and the Zettelkasten note system. Combining the two makes a very powerful framework to keep up with all your ideas, whether they are for the next unicorn or for your next blog post, your next lecture, or any project you are working on. In 2009, Simon Sinek gave a famous TED Talk called How Great Leaders Inspire Action, where he first introduced his Golden Circle framework. The principle is to start with why instead of starting with what, leaving the how in the middle. So starting with why means finding the overarching goal of your project, its essence. Simon Sinek gives this striking example. If you are a paper company and you start thinking with what, your message will quickly dry out. We are manufacturing the best paper for people to write something on. Want to buy some? Heh, not great, huh? But if you start with why, then it can give something like, every idea deserves to be noted down so they can bloom. For this, there has never been a greater tool than a white piece of paper and your favorite pen. We are creating the best paper that there is. You want some? It's much better, no? The why, expressed like that, helping people's idea bloom, is a much stronger inspiration for your customer, but also for you as a company. It gives a purpose, a mission. The how then becomes the logical means of your purpose. Okay, is it by writing, by typing, by recording? And finally, the what is your product. If you are perceived as the company that helps people's idea bloom, then no matter if you are building computers, papers, pens, or audio recorders, you will be remembered as the company that helps people's idea bloom, and not a paper company. According to Wikipedia, a Zettelkasten consists of many individual notes with ideas and other short pieces of information that are taken down as they occur or are acquired. People using that method often refer to slip boxes into which they add new cards. Although it has been popularized by Niklas Luhmann in the 20th century, it has actually been used for way longer, notably by the French philosopher Blaise Pascal and the German philosopher Leibniz in the 17th century. The first step is to capture ideas and knowledge as they come by, from some reading, from discussions, lectures, but also when an idea just pops up, which can really be anywhere. In a paper Zettelkasten, these notes would go into your drafts slipbox. The second and essential step is to link your notes to your existing knowledge from your second slipbox. This means referencing other notes on that new note. How is your idea or piece of knowledge related to another idea or subject matter, or to a person or an event? Generally, this will mean identifying keywords that are the most salient to your note, such that other notes with the same keywords become connected together. The third step consists in exploring your world, creating new links as they emerge and when you observe your notes from different viewpoints. As you come back to older notes, you can create more links and form different viewpoints and analysis by observing your notes from different angles and routes. This method not only helps you keep your ideas safe and easily retrievable, it also allows you to build a powerful and coherent system. Now, let's see how combining the Golden Circle, the Zettelkasten technique, and a mobile app like Weavit, you can make the most out of your ideas. First, the great thing about a digital Zettelkasten is that you do not need to file your cards in boxes. In the digital world, one card can be in multiple places at the same time, without limitation. Weavit has one particular box, which is the timeline. On the timeline, you simply see all your thoughts on the exact day and time they were created. That's very convenient to find a thought based on when you had it, but also to see related thoughts from the same time frame. When you create a new thought by tapping the Weavit button, it will be in your timeline. That's it. Weavit has also 3 special types of boxes for persons, events, and topics. To link a card to a person, an event, or a topic, you can simply mention them while typing using the @ for contacts and calendar meetings and the # for Wikipedia topics. You can now simply tap on the links to navigate between your contact, your topic, and your event boxes. And of course, you can create your own boxes. If you have a card that is the beginning of a particularly interesting thread of thoughts or ideas, you can name that card and place it at the front of the box, like in this example with Weavit, where I've taken a note about carbon and I find it particularly interesting, and I'm just simply adding a title, so carbon solar panel. And now I have this new box, if you want, where I can add any new card, and this card will be linked directly to the carbon solar panels card. Now let's come back to our golden circle. To organize my ideas, I like to sort them between the whys, the hows, and the whats. So I have created 3 cards with these titles: the whys, the hows, and the whats. These 3 cards are now part of my timeline. For example, if I want to add to my first why, I tap on the whys card, and from there I can tap the Weavit button to enter a new thought, for example, about solving energy problems. This card shows up in my timeline with a little chip showing that it's linked to the whys. Now with the same process, I can note a first how, such as using gravity, as well as solar energy in general. Okay, now I have one why and a couple of hows, so let's note down a business idea. So I'm also creating a card named Business Ideas, so I can have a full box of them. And entering that box, I can create my first business idea about using old mine shaft to store gravity electricity, for example. And as we can see, Weavit magically detects some links, such as energy storage, which is a Wikipedia topic, and using gravity, which is one of the hows I've just created before. So I confirm those 2 links through the drawer, and now not only this card is linked to the business ideas, but also to energy storage and using energy. To summarize, start with why, use the Zettelkasten method and an app like Weavit. Your notes will become more powerful as they link together and your knowledge grows and organizes. Thank you very much for listening, and see you soon.